I'm Wendy Wilson, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Realizing Potential. Today, I have with me a colleague very fond of. His impact at Albany State University spans some years, but he's made some significant contributions, and he is currently responsible for our graduate program, our graduate school here, and he's here to share what he does so well and certainly the benefits of our graduate programs. He is none other than Dr. Charles Ochie. Hello, sir. How are you?
Thank you. Good morning, Dr. Wilson. Thank you for inviting me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure. You please view this as your second home, where we get an opportunity to connect with our viewing audience. But tell our viewers who I know it's a small number and they just moved to Albany, those that are not familiar with you and your body of work, and certainly here at Albany State, a little bit about your background, how long you've been here. And I always like to educate our viewers on the educational history of my guests. And so give us a little background about you and lead us into why we are having this conversation today.
Thank you for that. Actually, I feel I'm a native of Albany. I've been in Albany for a long time.
Okay.
Actually, since 1984, I did my undergraduate here from 1984 to 1987, and I left Albany. I went to Valdosta, did my master's degree. I finished in 1989, and then went to Oklahoma State University, where I did my PhD at Oklahoma State University. I finished there. I worked in a couple of universities, and then I worked at Troy State University. I worked at a faculty assistant professor. Worked at West Virginia State University, and then from there, I came down to Albany, where I consider my home. I've been here since me and my family will be here since 1997. So I've been here for 26 years at Albany State University.
Outstanding. Well, we're excited about what your commitment to Albany State University, our amazing students, and how you have played a very pivotal and key role in their overall development. So you certainly have been involved in the criminal justice program, and now you have the responsibility of leading our graduate programs effort. Tell us a little bit about what that portfolio looks like. And for those that are considering graduate school, what are their options and why this is the best choice for them?
Thank you so much. Father, let me say that I was also the chair of criminal justice and forensic science for 18 years. So I've been here for a while. And I'm now over the graduate programs as the executive director of graduate school. And a lot of people don't know that Albany State has some exciting programs here on campus. And I want to make it known to them that we have some good programs, and a lot of people have gone through our programs and have made outstanding careers from Albany State Graduate School. And we have several programs like MBA here on campus. We have a criminal justice graduate program. We have social work. We have nursing graduate program. We have MPA, public administration. We also have educational programs starting from educational counseling. We have leadership in education. We have specialists in education. We have special education. We have middle and secondary education. So we have all kinds of educational programs here on campus. We have about 12 programs here at Albany State University, graduate programs, and we have really graduated some outstanding professionals from Albany State University. So I want people to know that we do have these programs on campus, and you can come to Albany State and make an outstanding career in our graduate programs. And we also maybe later on I'll talk about some new programs coming up as well.
Oh, excellent, excellent. A lot of times you'll have, excuse me, when people are trying to make the decision about pursuing additional academic development, they're concerned because everybody has really busy lives, is a matter of convenience. So, I work a full-time job, I have a family. How do I fit this into my busy schedule? So I brought that to light because if you could share with our viewers which of those programs, they're all designed for convenience, But in terms of the class offerings, are they in the evenings? Do we have weekend programs? Which of those that you mentioned are even online?
Yes, that's a good question. Virtually all our graduate programs have online version. The MBA is fully online, criminal justice fully online and face-to-face. Nursing program is fully online. Our social work program, which is the biggest programs on campus, our largest program on campus, our social work is online. Public administration is fully online, will be fully online this fall. All our educational programs are fully online. So there are some that offer programs in the evening, like criminal justice, MBA, and MPA. They have both online and offline. So we have tailored our programs to suit our students, and so that you will say, well, you don't have to come to campus. You can stay wherever you are or whatever. In fact, even anywhere in the world, and enroll in our program. So yes, we do have that.
I'm glad to hear that, and I knew that, but I wanted to make sure our viewers were aware of that. So now I'm deciding that I want to apply for the MPA program. What resources work in conjunction with that program? Since it's now going to be offered online, do I still have access to the supplemental support that our face-to-face students would have? And then what does that look like?
Absolutely. Even though it's going to be online, we're still going to have some versions face-to-face. So either way, you still have the opportunity to make contact with your faculty, even if it's online or offline. You have a chance, opportunity to reach out to your faculty, and all of our resources are available to both online and face-to-face students. So you don't miss anything at all. We just make this available to you and make it easier for our students to achieve their goals.
Great. And before we wrap up, and then because I also think it's important, of course, that we share with our viewers what is the process in applying for any of the graduate programs. But let's speak to those individuals who are still saying, do I really need this? What I know to be factual is it certainly supports your ability for advancement within your career path. So if you could share with the viewers, definitely, which of the programs that you mentioned, if you're looking to advance, your employer is likely to ask you or expect that you have a graduate degree.
Well, graduate education is what it is. It enhances your ability to advance your career. So it gives you the opportunity to earn more skills, expand, and earn more money. So that's why we're expanding all our programs to be fully online. And what it means is that if it's online, it's accessible to you. Some of them are face-to-face and online, and you can do whichever you choose to. If you are in California, if you are in the military, in Japan or whatever, you can enroll in our MPA program, criminal justice program, FMP program. Our FMP program is popular also, and educational programs, whether it's counseling education, elementary education, special education, middle and secondary, leadership education. All those programs are online, so you can. There are really no excuse anymore, And one thing about our programs, we are very cost effective. We are one of the cheapest on this system, and our fees are quite reasonable compared to other institutions, and that's one thing that our students talk about. Our fees are very, very good, and if you compare to other institutions. And, our faculty are good. All our faculty are highly credentialed with PhDs and all that. So you're not missing anything. So we encourage people to explore. Just go to Albany State University and look at our website and see what you can get. Let me also talk about some new programs coming.
Certainly.
I mentioned the existing programs on campus, but we're also developing some more STEM graduate programs. Right now, we just got approved for a master's degree in the athletic training program, which will start this fall. We are very excited about that because I think we'll be the only HBCU in the nation to offer this program, which is the Master in Athletic Training. Very, very good. We also hoping to, we're working on the biotechnology programs, MS in biotechnology. We're working in the MS in data analytics. We're working in the MS in forensic science. We're working in the MS in public health sciences. So there are many other graduate programs we're working on, which some of them will come this fall. So we are doing a lot to give our students, our prospective students, opportunity to come to Albany State and engage and learn and enroll in our graduate programs.
Well, thank you so much for sharing the additions to the academic portfolio for the graduate school. I was thinking when you were speaking earlier, I said, I remember the days, and I say this, and it's no secret that, you know, higher ed used to be a little elitist, and people may say it still is. The reason I share that or make that statement is years ago, you know, when we talked about an online class or an online program, that was just, oh my gosh, we, you know, turned our nose or you know, held our noses up. You know, why would you offer a program online? Is it quality? Or of any quality? And we have certainly involved, and many institutions also discovered that they were being left behind in the dust. That you absolutely can provide quality academic programming in this platform. And then as we moved forward and then entered into that space of that 2-year pandemic, where we were absolutely forced to do everything online, that did not diminish the quality of instruction received. So we have grown, and I'm happy. And it wasn't an Albany State thing. Just all of higher ed maintained that attitude. And then we were being left in the dust by those institutions that were exclusively online. Because as I started off this making the point about people have very busy lives, and to, you know, stop your world and try to come on a campus to receive the education that you're seeking with the desire of earning a degree can be challenging. So to do that from the convenience of home or wherever it is that you have access to a computer, supports access. So I'm delighted to hear that we are adding to our portfolio and that we have a long history or evidence of students who have been very successful as a result of the degrees that they've earned through the college, the graduate program, and then certainly even pursuing them online.
Oh, yes, we are very excited about that. And yes, in the past, some people used to be very apprehensive about online programs, but we have missed a lot, but we are catching up. We are catching up because Albany State was the first school in the USG to offer a fully online master's degree program. And I wrote that proposal. So we started, and we're catching up that almost all of our programs now are online. I just give you a short story. I was trying to hire somebody, it's been about 15 years ago, a faculty, and he applied and he had an online degree. And some of my colleagues were saying, oh no. And then when he heard about it, so he called me and he said, Dr. Ochie, you are trying to develop online programs for your students. And I have online program, and you say that my degree is no good. He made it that day, and we hired him. I said, you made a good point. That's right. We have every program, every school is trying to develop online programs, and but you're saying that your own is no good. I said, you get a point. So I hired him, and he was with us here for almost 10 years. Did a good job. Good job.
Excellent. That's an excellent point that he made. Yeah. So it's almost like talking out of both sides of your mouth. You want this program, but then you were, you know, I don't want to say denying, but you're questioning my qualification and my academic experience or background, because that's the route that I take. But that, of course, I'm glad that he was forthcoming in doing that, because again, it forced, I know, you and our colleagues to put a mirror up to our faces. And I'm sure it was no ill intent on their parts. It's just that's how we've been conditioned. And when we're earning these degrees, that was the only resource that we had in terms of achieving it.
Yes.
But of course, it's higher ed is just like any other industry, if you will. There's competition. And people they want options to choose from. It's no different than you've got Shell on one station, or one across the street from Exxon, across the street from British Petroleum BP. Options are available, and so whomever or whatever entity has the best offerings, if you will, that's where people are going to go. So I'm glad you made that decision. And he sounds like he was a great ambassador for that.
Oh, yeah, he did a great job.
Good deal. Good deal. So what is before we wrap up, share with those viewers, of course, graduate degree, pursuing that means you should have earned your baccalaureate degree. So I've earned that. What is the process in then entering into the program? Is it just filling out an application, or is there some additional information that you require?
Yeah, a few things here. If you went to Albany State University and you apply to our program, you don't need to submit your transcript. Okay. We will pull it from you. You don't have to pay for that.
Excellent.
Okay? And I want to also say that if you're interested in coming for the summer semester or fall semester, we are now recruiting for both summer and fall. The deadline for summer application is March 15th, and the deadline for the fall is June 15th. So I want to give it out now. So if you're interested in coming for either the summer or the fall, you need to go ahead and apply. And you just go online. It's fully online. You just apply, and once you apply, it comes to us, and we'll respond to you right away. We'll respond to you and let you know what else you need to supply. All right. And I mean, the process is getting easier. If you have 2.5, or undergraduate, you can get admitted. And so you submit some letter of recommendations.
Yes.
Some programs require some write-up a page of sample of writing, just for one page, but most programs don't require that. And so it's getting simpler. You just apply. If you have any question, you can call me, call my office, and we'll help you out. We have all of our programs have graduate coordinators or directors who can assist you with the registration, with whatever you need. So we're here to help you. And graduate education is important. You gotta, it's like having a high school today is almost nothing. So if you have a BS degree, you gotta move up a little bit and go to get a master's degree. But some of our programs you can do it in 1 year program. It's 30 hours only, like criminal justice, MBA, and all this. Only 30 hours. You can do it in 1 year if you want to, or a year and a half. Most people do it for 2 years, but you can definitely do it for 1 year. So so it's getting easier, and the quality is increasing. We don't compromise quality at all. We don't compromise quality. The faculty will guide you and teach you and show you, and you'll be satisfied with what you get.
I totally agree. Before I pursued my doctorate, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I'd already had a master's, but I then decided, oh, maybe I'll go get another master's. And so it started in the MPA program. And you're absolutely right. It was very, very rigorous, very engaging. So that the quality was there. I am so happy to hear that the process has been simplified. And I think a lot of institutions are doing the same thing, because I know a couple programs that I pursued, different institutions, and you may have experienced the same thing, Dr. Ochie. They want to know your family history, your blood type. We need a hair sample, all of that, writing credentials or writing samples. Yeah. So I'm happy to hear, because what I think oftentimes institutions do is they discount the fact of discount a person's ability and proven ability. So if I've earned a baccalaureate degree, there's some demonstrated evidence that I write well, and certainly I'm right in a manner that would allow me to be, or position me to be successful in a graduate program. So I'm glad to hear.
One more
Yes,
point.
sir. Yes, sir.
No texting, no GRA, no MAT,
Oh,
nothing. You just meet the required GPA, which
wow.
is 5, submit the documents, and you are in. So no testing anymore. All those gone.
I did not know that. See,
Yes.
because when I went, I needed to have, I took several naps after that GRE that when I took it back in the day. That's good to know because as we know, and that's a whole nother conversation, is that the whole test taking process, there are some K through 12 systems that have enough resources where they teach, or depending upon your zip code, your parents may have access to tutors to come in and get you prepared to take a test. My point in sharing that, it is certainly not a reflective of your academic ability. You just may not be the best test taker, but you can be trained to do that. And if you don't have access to that, which many marginalized communities do not, so it winds up where you're being denied access and opportunity because of that. So you have made my day. I did not realize that that is no longer required. That's excellent news to hear. So again, they can go online to learn about go to our website, then type in graduate programs, learn about the extensive portfolio of offerings that we have, and then the process to go ahead and apply.
Yes, and if you want to call graduate school, call 229-500-2221. That is my direct number. Okay.
Oh, outstanding. And they'll have that also at the lower thirds. Well, Dr. Ochie, thank you so much. It's always a treat to engage with you. I always learn a lot when you and I get a chance to interact and dialogue. Know that you're always welcome back to this platform to showcase the graduate program and any other initiatives that you have going on. And if we haven't told you lately, thank you so much for all that you do for Albany State University.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Viewers, thank you so much for joining me for this edition of Realizing Potential. I'm Wendy Wilson, and I look forward to seeing you next time.